to Hitler's face, he told him to delete the remarks against Indians that he had made in Mein Kampf.
Your theories are false, they are baseless, they are
Yes.
fake.
So he had the integrity to tell Hitler, the courage and the integrity to tell Hitler that what you are saying about Hitler, India is very wrong. He was in Hitler's territory. He was surrounded by Hitler's officials. Nobody could say a word against Hitler. People would just get shot dead.
Yeah.
And he still had the courage to say that. So I think we have to look at things in that light.
Basically वो अपने सारे रास्ते अपना रहे थे जिससे वो अपने
Yes.
देश को आजाद कर
बिल्कुल,
सके. And whatever he said to Hitler, in front of his Reich, I think that was coming from the heart of a very true Bharatiya,
Correct.
a very true Indian.
Yes, true.
And sir, I also feel that Hitler also realized the seriousness of this leader Netaji that was in front of him and
Yes,
the land
that's why
he
he
represented.
gave him a submarine at least to go to Japan.
Yeah.
Though he did not give him the declaration,
Yeah.
which Netaji badly wanted.
And it is, sir, it is such a unimaginable thing कि हाउस अरेस्ट से कोई इंसान बच के बॉर्डर क्रॉस करके अफगानिस्तान के रास्ते मॉस्को, इटली, जर्मनी जाता है. वहाँ से एक इंसान अपनी सेना बना के लौटता है और एक ब्रिटेन के खिलाफ मार्च करता है और कुछ टेरिटरीज जीतते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ जापानीज इंपीरियल आर्मी. आई थिंक सर Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was one kind of a man. They don't make like men like him anymore.
Yes, he is a national hero. He had dedicated his life to the cause of Indian freedom. He could very well have joined the Indian civil service.
So yeah, obviously he was there, but he
Correct.
refused it.
Correct.
He refused it. So do you think कि अगर सुभाष चंद्र बोस साहब वापस आते, हिंदुस्तान जीता, Indian National Army, he would have gone through the democratic way, or people like Hitler, Mussolini, and Dodo, Imperial Army, they would also force him to treat India as like one asset to them?
See, it's a complicated thing because Netaji did believe in authoritarian control, and he believed that kind of order was necessary for a society like India. And we must remember that in the first half of the 20th century, Russia was some sort of model for the rest of the world, for many colonized peoples. And people looked up to the Russian Revolution. स्टालिन ने जिस तरह से इनह्यूमन अत्याचार किए थे और जिस तरह स्टालिन ने लोगों को मारा था, उसी तरह से जिस तरह से हिटलर लोगों को मार रहा था, वो सब लाइमलाइट में आया नहीं था. काफ़ी लोगों को पता नहीं था क्या हो रहा है रशिया में. तो एक रशिया मॉडल तब चल रहा था. शायद जब नेताजी वापस आते तो ही वुड हैव रियलाइज्ड व्हाट वाज हैपनिंग एंड ही मे हैव चेंज्ड हिज टैक, बट वी डोंट नो. सी, इन प्रश्नों की कोई उत्तर नहीं है.
उनका सिर्फ एक ध्येय था कि उनको एक आजाद देश
बनाना है.
आजाद देश
So we
बनाना
cannot
है.
say that he would have come and done this, he would have come and done that, because these things depend on a number of factors. And if he had seen the Japanese ill-treating Indians a lot on the borders, what would his response have been? He would not have been very comfortable about it. So we cannot really anticipate his response. तो ये कहना कि नेताजी ये करते या वो करते, ये ठीक नहीं है. I think what is to be appreciated is his commitment and his ultimate sacrifice.
Dedication.
The
And
sincerity, sacrifice, giving everything for the
absolutely,
cause.
Absolutely. I mean, that man, we don't know about his demise. We're still confused, but we still talk to him about him with so much love, dignity, and respect, even after so many years,
Yes.
that he's not with us. Rajiv Gandhi का एक statement था कि if you think that Bose Saab is alive, let's call the British back. I don't know if this is real or this is fake, but I heard it somewhere because एक बहुत controversy हो गई थी ना 60-65 के दौरान की सुभाष चंद्र बोस साहब, हमारे जो दूसरे प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे लाल बहादुर शास्त्री, he met him during Tashkent. So yeah, that was also there. Anyways,